Hello ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this live streaming of mine once again. And today I'm gonna predict about the S&P 500, how the S&P 500 could behave on the 17th of November 2025 today. Yes, I'm gonna predict about the Bitcoin, the gold and silver, crude. Yes, I'm gonna predict about all these, this index, S&P 500, commodities, yes. And if you have any question regarding Bitcoin or any index or any stock, you can ask me right now here on this platform, YouTube. Yes, on this YouTube platform, you can write your questions in the chat box and I'll answer them. So let me first start with Bitcoin. Yes, if you get a dip towards 94,000 today, if you get a dip towards 94,000 today, you should buy Bitcoin today. Yes, from there I expect the Bitcoin to go up. So currently Bitcoin is trading at 94,839. And let me tell you, Bitcoin can fall to a level of $88,000. Yes, Bitcoin can fall to a level of $88,000 in the next couple of weeks. Maybe until 5th of December or 7th of December. Yes. Jupiter is in Cancer and would be in Cancer until the 5th or 7th of December 2025. And until then, there is a strong possibility of the Bitcoin falling to a level of 88,000. Somewhere between 85 and 88. Let me put it this way. So, this is my astrological and numerological prediction. And for those people who want everyday predictions, who want daily predictions about, gold, silver, S&P 500, US Tech 100, Nasdaq 100, I can give you those predictions. Yes, I can send those predictions over WhatsApp to you every day. So if you want to join me in that WhatsApp group, you're most welcome to contact me. My secretary, Mr. Kalidas, shall respond to you accordingly. So my thing is that, Bitcoin has already risen. It was just 94,800 as I started this YouTube live session. Now currently trading at $95,000. So let me see now the next. And now I'm going to talk about the S&P 500. Yes, S&P 500 is currently trading at 6730. So I believe that S&P 500 can test a level of 6780. Between 6770 and 6780. 6770 and 6780. Currently it is trading at 6733. So S&P 500 can go up to a level of 6770 and 6780, somewhere in that region. So, and any dip towards 6680, you should buy it. Any dip towards 6680, you should buy it. Ideally, you should buy S&P 500 today, 17th of November 2025 at a level of 6680. So, S&P 500 has already started moving up and it can reach a level of 6770 and somewhere in the region of 6770 and 6780. See, one more thing I want to tell you is that, the stock which you can buy in the American markets right now. You can start accumulating this stock, and the stock's name is Meta Platforms. Yes, Meta has fallen from a level of, say, it touched almost, it fell from a level of, I think, 730, 740, if my memory serves me right. But it has fallen now to a level of $605. So you can start accumulating Meta from here. And if it falls further, you can add later on. So currently Meta is the stock of the hour where you can invest your money. Meta, yes. See, regarding US Tech 100, US Tech 100 you can buy today at a level of 24,800 and 24,800, and just let me check. 24,803 today. Currently it is trading at 25,077. There is a strong possibility of the US Tech 100 falling to a level of 24,803. It's still very far. It's about 280 points away. It will have to fall 280 points to reach a level of 24,803. Nasdaq 100 futures December contract. Nasdaq 100 futures December contract. You can buy it at a level of 24,835 today. 835 today. 24,835 today. So US Tech 100 you can buy it at a level of, Nasdaq 100 futures December contract, you can buy it at a level of 24,835, and US Tech 100, which you can buy it at a level of 24,803. Yes, 803. That would be the level at which you should buy US Tech 100. If that level comes, well and good. Otherwise, skip it for today. So next, I want to speak about gold. Gold and silver, I believe that it's going to close in the green today. Yes, gold and silver are going to close in the green today. 17th November 2025. So you can buy gold at a level of, say, around 4053, not before that. Don't buy gold before this level of 4053. Don't do that. From there again, there will be a rally in gold. Regarding silver, you can buy it at a level of $50.35, not before that. So you basically have to stay long in the market. I am bullish on this index, these commodities, from the levels which I have just told you all, which I have just spoken about. So if you all also want to join, my WhatsApp group regarding the American markets, and if you want to know about how would US Tech 100, how the Nasdaq 100, how the S&P 500 could behave on a particular day, you're most welcome to contact me. So Meta, I've just spoken about Meta, and according to astrology and numerology, Meta seems to be a good buy at this point in time. Yes, at this point in time, you can start accumulating Meta. Suppose if you want to invest $100, you can at least, obviously you won't get a Meta at $100, but for example, if you want to invest about $10,000, so you can invest, start investing, and you can buy at least 4 stocks of Meta at this point in time. That means you can invest 1/4 of your capital, allocated capital towards Meta at this point in time. So that would be my suggestion to you. Another stock which you can watch, which you can watch out for, is Starbucks. Yes, you can buy Starbucks at a level of say around $78. Currently trading at $78 for the long term. Yes, you can buy Starbucks at a level of $78, somewhere between 75 and 78. The other stock which you can buy could be Robinhood Markets. Yes, that is another stock which you can keep a watch on. You can keep it on your watch list, and if it falls to a level of around $92, you can buy there. See, now you see, today let me tell you that natural gas is gonna, in every rise you should sell natural gas. Yes, in every rise you should try to sell natural gas today, because I am bearish on natural gas today. The other thing, you see, now you see Bitcoin has also started going up. When we started this YouTube session, it was trading at 94,800, and it's now currently trading at 95,335. And US Tech 100 and S&P 500 are all currently, both of the indices are trading in the green. So I've given you my predictions from where you can buy, and you can just you can decide on your own where to exit. If you buy at a particular level, and if you think you're getting a decent profit, you can always exit that index. So anybody having any questions regarding the American markets, the US markets, you are most welcome to ask me on this platform. I'll try to come here every day and give you all these predictions. So see, currently as a US Tech 100 has already crossed a level of 25,110, and Nasdaq futures 25,123. So let's see what happens. I've given you the levels. I expect the markets to correct a bit today. So during that correction, during that dip, you can try and buy that dip and go long on the markets, on the US markets. So I've given you some stocks today as well. The 3 stocks which you can watch out for would be, in way you can think of investing, would be Meta platforms, Starbucks, and Robinhood markets. And I have given you all the levels at which you can invest in these stocks. If you want a decent return, yes, the Starbucks, you can buy it at a level of say around 75 and 78. So remain long on the markets today, and let's see where the markets go from here. As I told you that we have to remain long in the markets, and as you can see, when we started this program, it was 6737, I think. Already S&P 500, and I just told you all that S&P 500 can go to a level of 6770 or 6780, and S&P 500 has already reached 6747. So any dip towards say 6680, you should buy into the S&P 500. Yes. So, you know, markets are, I think, very, very steady. The American markets are very steady today. I don't see a major fall. On the contrary, I see markets going up today. So remain on the long side. Crude. You see, crude can test a level of $50.50 in the coming 3 months. Yes, in the coming 3 months, you can see crude drop to a level of $55.50. Yes, that is my prediction regarding crude. And natural gas, as I have already told you. See, and you know, I also want to, you know, talk about you. You see, when you come to the stock market, when you are new to the stock market, when you want to invest in the stock market, and you have the skills to, you know how to invest in the stock market, you have the skills to invest in the stock market, you have the knowledge to invest in the stock market. But I would say skill is not enough in the stock market. You must have a will as well, that determination as well to succeed in the market. And I want to tell you all that be patient while buying and be patient while selling. See, today I have given you a level of 24,803 for US Tech 100. You have to be very patient when you are buying or selling. So you need to be patient while buying as well as selling. So, you know, nothing is going to happen overnight in the stock markets. One thing I want to tell you all, that, you know, nothing is going to happen overnight in the stock markets. You're not going to become a millionaire or a billionaire overnight. Everything takes time, you know. So, and you know, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. So you must try to, if you are new to this market, if you are new to the stock market, you should start slowly with a small capital. You cannot test the depth of the ocean with both of your feet, isn't it? You can't do that. So you have to go steadily. Even if you have theoretical knowledge about the stock markets, but that doesn't give you the license to invest in the stock market. Practical knowledge is very, very important. You have to see some market cycles before you start investing your hard-earned money in the stock markets. Yes. Or you can go to your stock market expert and ask him or her. Or you can, you know, take the help of, or you can invest through mutual funds or ETFs. So, but if you want to invest in the market seriously, you'll have to come here with will as well, some determination, some sort of determination as well. You see, nothing is part-time in this world, you know. Either you are in it or out of it, isn't it? There is no midway, you know. You cannot just take something, go half-heartedly into a particular business, into investing. No, you can't do that. People who have taken investing seriously in their lives, they have made it very big. Mr. Warren Buffett, many examples are there. Mr. Bill Gates, yes, they have all invested slowly and steadily in the markets, and they have reaped huge benefits out of this. Yes, they have. You see, nobody, whenever nobody comes to the market and knows everything beforehand what he or she has to do in the markets. No, nobody knows that. You know, as I say that, you know, anything which is worth doing is worth doing right, as we have been taught. Yes, we have been taught anything which is worth doing right. If we know how to do it, but if we don't know how to do it, anything which is worth doing badly until we get it right. Yes, until we get it right. You are not going to come to the stock markets and start making millions and billions immediately. You won't do that. Yes. You'll have to have some patience. You'll have to go through some pain. Yes, because where there is no pain, there is no gain. So, sometimes what people come to the market and they have the beginner's luck and this, earn money very quickly initially, and then all of a sudden then they start losing money. I've seen this many times in my 32 years of astrology and numerology. I started predicting about the stock market, say, about 32 years ago. So I have seen many people, they have the beginner's luck, and they, when they come to the market, they start making money immediately. And then after 6 months, 8 months, they start losing money, and then they lose interest. They lose interest in the stock market. They say, oh my God, I don't want to do this business anymore. No, you have to show some patience. You need to show some persistence. You need to show some guts in the stock market. Yes. And then you can make it big in the stock market, like many people have done it. You need to believe in certain things in your life. As I read somewhere, if you believe it, you will see it. First, you need to believe in your ideas and plans. Then only you will see it. Otherwise, you won't be able to see it. It's not the other way around. You will. Some people say, I want to see it, then I will believe it. No, it doesn't happen in life that way. You need to believe in things. Yes, believe, you have to have faith. And faith is something, which you cannot see. Faith is belief in things which you cannot see. Yes, you need to have that kind of faith, belief in your ideas and plans. You may not see it immediately. You may not see your destination right now. But you must have that destination in your mind. You may not see it in front of you immediately. Nobody can. Nobody becomes a millionaire or a billionaire overnight. But if you keep that patience, you are persistent. If you have the courage, you have the determination, and I would say that you need to focus on one thing. I'll tell you that you need to focus on one thing. And if you focus on one thing, whatever that thing may be, either you want to become a doctor, lawyer, engineer, pilot, you want to do business, you want to do a job, you want to do something else, you want to open some shop, some food shop, or some grocery shop, whatever they may be, whatever that may be, you need to focus on one thing. And let me tell you that one thing will give you everything. It will give you your house, your car. It will take care of your family. It will take care of your health. It will take care of your mental health. So, everything takes time. Everything takes time. And you're not going to see success overnight. Let me tell you, there will be hurdles. There will be problems. There will be some barriers in your life. But you need to navigate those hurdles, problems, and barriers. And let me tell you that it's not going to happen overnight. I'm not telling you something that is rocket science. Am I? No. Everything takes time. There is a time and season for everything under the sun. Yes, there is a time and a season. You need to plant that seed. Yes, you need to plant that seed under the soil, and then you have to nourish it. You have to, throw some fertilizers on it. You have to water it. And then slowly and steadily, the seed will break open one day and it will start growing. So nothing happens in a jiffy. Nothing happens overnight. So for those people who are in a rush to make money, let me tell you, this is not the business for you. This is not the business for you. This is not the place for you. If you are patient, if you are steady in your thoughts, if you are willing to see many, many market cycles, and eventually, if you've done your own research, don't buy stocks just because somebody has told you to buy that stock. You need to do your own due diligence before you start buying those stocks. Yes, it's not very, I would never tell you to do that. I would tell you to study the balance sheet, study the company, study everything before you start investing in the stock market. Because you see, things will work for you when you work. You see, this is not nobody is going to serve anything for you on a platter. Nothing comes free in this world. Even heaven demands death. So if you want to go to heaven today, you'll have to die. So there is a price you have to pay for everything in this world. Nothing comes free. Yes, nothing comes free. So my suggestion to y'all would be to start thinking for investing for the long term. Yes, to start investing money for the long term instead of taking a shortcut. There are no shortcuts to success. There are no shortcuts to success. Believe me, trust me on this. There are no shortcuts to success. If you try to take a shortcut, you see, as they say, you'll have to, there are no elevators to success. You have to climb the stairs if you want to see success. Yes, you have to climb. You have to take a step one at a time, and then sooner rather than later you will reach your destination. You will reach that floor where you want to. So this is what I wanted to tell you all. So now currently S&P 500 6745, currently trading at 6746. So I have given my predictions for today. Crude, I believe, if you want to trade in crude today, the ideal level for you to enter into this commodity would be a crude oil WTI. I'm talking about crude oil WTI. You can enter at a level of, say, around 59.35. Yes, you can enter crude at a level of 59.35, and from there I think crude oil should start going up. And again, US Tech 100 has started to fall. It went up to a level of, say, 25048. No, yes, it did go there. No, sorry, I'm sorry. It went to a level of 25273 and it has fallen from there. Let's see what happens. I'll try to come here every day and join with y'all and to give my predictions regarding the US markets every day. So have a great day. Have a good trading day. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma Kali.